Donc bonjour à tous les amis et bienvenue, donc c'est Black. J'espère que vous avez passé un bon week-end, mais forcément oui, parce que c'est les vacances. Donc on va commencer donc les vacances justement avec une vidéo sur The Council. Donc c'est la 12e vidéo. Je pense que ça va faire comme Batman et je vais devoir pousser jusqu'à 15. Parce que là, la 12e, je pense pas qu'on va finir le jeu aujourd'hui. Donc voilà. Sachant que je suis à 11 heures de jeu, c'est plutôt ouf qu'il soit pas fini. Mais je m'y attendais un peu. Hein. Puis surtout les énigmes qui me font perdre un temps de ouf. Donc là, on était à chercher plus d'indices ou aller prendre une lance. Ah ouais. On s'était arrêté dans les galeries bizarres. Il fallait qu'on trouve plein de trucs. Source d'information spécialiste de l'ésotérisme, représentation artistique et texte sacré. De trouver la Sainte Lance, Piagui m'a dit qu'elle est en forme d'épieu. Ah oui, je venais de lui parler, ouais, on s'était arrêté là. Ouais. Je sais pas de quel côté aller chercher par contre. Par contre, si ça rame des fois, c'est normal. À chaque début de vidéo, dans ce jeu-là, ça me fait ça. Le jeu, il rame. Après, au bout d'un moment, ça se barre. Heureusement. On va d'abord aller dans le bureau de l'autre, là. Comme c'est tout le temps lui qui garde tout. J'espère que c'est pas dans sa pièce secrète, là. Eh mais... Ah oui, c'est la seule statue qui est ici. Déa.
Saint Longinus. Let's take a closer look at his lance.
Ah.
It is shaped like a leaf, like the real lance maybe. How can I be sure?
Oh merde. Pas le level, comme d'hab.
I think this statue does represent Longinus, armed with the lance that wounded Jesus, the Holy Lance. How can I find out if this is an exact representation? There's no way of being certain of it.
Génial. On peut pas faire le reste. Mais tant mieux. On y avait déjà taxé son truc là, vous vous souvenez? Ah, y a un truc en dessous. D'accord. Hop, merci.
Look, a blotter. And apparently it's been used recently. I wonder what Wollner was going to write. It's smudged. It's not all legible.
Ça a bavé.
Got the signature though, and leave as if planned.
On peut pas le faire comme d'hab.
It's illegible. Let's see if I can find a solution in Wollner's things here. Given his interest in alchemy, I wouldn't be surprised if I found something that revealed what's written somewhere in his room.
Ok.
A chest locked with a 4-letter code. Surely a word close to the owner's heart.
Pouh. Lol. Alors là, je vois pas. Ah, c'était zinc. Lol.
Let's see. A simple toiletry case? Never mind. A fragment of amber. Just clothes.
Putain, mais je suis plein à chaque fois.
A chemistry set. That's not surprising coming from von Wollner. I should find something to help reveal the traces of ink on the blotter. I think I read somewhere that lime water was used on ancient manuscripts. It's diluted the ink. Now it's illegible. Right. It's not my lucky day.
Oh bah tant pis. Putain, quel con.
So, let's see what Wollner has in his bookcase.
En fait, je voulais mettre acide de machin, mais bon.
Damn, that's all I need. Maybe he knows something about the lands.
What are you doing in my room?
Well, sir, I see you have some captivating books, and you seem to be rather interested in the famous Longinus.
Why, it's... what's it to do with you?
I overheard you speaking with Piaggi. What are you two up to exactly?
No, fine. Yes. We are looking for the Holy Lots. That imbecile has given Mortimer all the ones kept in the private collection of the Holy See. But it's not what you think. Hang on a minute. You're the one looking for the lance.
No,
Don't take me for a fool. You are
Putain, la voix qui change comme ça, là. Putain, ça c'est gavant, ça. Ok. Putain, il m'en reste que 2, quoi.
I'm not looking for the lances of Longinus von Wollner. I'm looking for the lance of Longinus. The one that pierced Christ's side.
You are playing with fire.
Don't take it the wrong way. I'll leave you all the copies. Don't worry about that.
Good answer. What are you playing at, Richet? Mortimer's the one who has that cursed lance.
How long have you been looking for it?
Ah, I see. You want it, and so you plan to steal it from Mortimer.
For a long time. Isn't that right?
Why, you little swine! You're planning to give it to Sir Gregory. You're looking to double-cross me and Piaggi too.
What on earth is he talking about?
Là, si... Ouais, je vais devoir réutiliser le dernier truc. Alors, j'hésite entre celle-là et mais non, abruti. Qu'est-ce que ça fait, les autres trucs? C'est un 2 points d'effort. Affiche immunité. Ah, ça c'est cool. Ouais. Ça les affiche vachement. Hein. Ah si, là. Ok, il a plus 1 en... Ok, bah ce symbole là, il n'y a pas, donc ça va. Et le truc vert où il y a marqué les chiffres, je sais pas c'est quoi. Du coup, on peut lui dire mais non, abrutis. Enfin, je sais pas. Mais lui, je pense qu'il faut lui lécher le derche, donc... Tant pis, on va utiliser notre dernier truc.
But calm yourself, goddammit. You're the one I'm trying to help.
What? What?
I heard you talking with His Eminence, and it seemed to me that this story about the lances had put you in a tight spot. I was only trying to be helpful.
But why didn't you tell me straight away?
Seeing as I hadn't found it, I didn't want to commit myself too quickly. If I failed, I would look like a beginner.
I understand.
Voilà.
I thought you were trying to manipulate me. But please, excuse me. I got a little bit carried away. But you can't get ahead by staying in the shadows on a case like this. There are already several of us searching for the lance of Longinus. And it would be smarter to pool our information.
Unfortunately, I've barely made any progress. I'm still trying to find out what the original lance really looked like.
Let me reassure you, we've all been there, given the number of copies there are in existence. It also took us quite some time to discover its true shape. Many believe the central part of the head of the lance to be covered in gold, whereas, in truth, its center is made of an alloy of copper and iron.
That does make sense. In those times, a centurion wouldn't have any chance of possessing a lance made of gold.
That is the perversion of Christian idolatry. A copper lance could not have been noble enough to pierce the side of Christ.
Anyway, thank you, sir.
You're welcome, Louis. Keep me posted as to your research. We're bound to end up recovering it.
I'm counting on it. See you later.
T'en informeras pas. Comme des gros bâtards. Bon, allez, on y va. Toujours la galère de retrouver... Est-ce que c'est grand ici? Oh. Ça c'est de la merde ça.
Let's take a look at this lance here. It has a very special leaf shape. It is copper rimmed and I can see a fish symbol engraved on the tip.
C'est pas celle-là. Ah, ça y ressemble plus.
I can see that this lance has the shape of a boar spear. The blade is partially coated in copper, and I can just make out the symbol of the Eye of Ra engraved on the tip.
C'est pas celle-là encore, c'est ça? Ah, il reste ça. Putain, mais il y en a combien? Ils ont tous du sang apparemment. C'est la même que la première. Arrête avec le poisson, on le voit pas.
I can see this lance has a spear shape, it is copper rimmed, and it has been engraved with the symbol of the Christian fish on the tip.
Du coup, j'ai pas vu ce qu'il a dit.
I can see this lance has a spear shape, it is copper rimmed, and it has been engraved with the symbol of the Christian.
Il dit la même chose, super. Il dit la même chose. Bah non. Là, il y en a 4, mais je sais pas laquelle c'est. Il n'y en a pas encore là-bas, j'espère.
The sarcophagus of Lord Mortimer.
Ah, tiens.
It's the only sarcophagus in this crypt which appears to bear the Mortimer family name. What ancestor can it be? There's no inscription.
On va pas se gêner. Oh merde.
It's far too heavy. I'm not going to be able to do it on my own.
T'es une bite. Ah mais tu viens... Il est ouvert là.
The sarcophagus of Lord Mortimer.
Oh le bug. Il était ouvert, vous avez vu? Putain mais je suis sûr qu'il est à l'intérieur en plus. La vraie elle est à l'intérieur, c'est sûr. Oh, c'est quoi les amis? Je crois que je vais prendre celle-là. Parce que c'est la seule qui est bien placée. Celle-là ressemble trop à la première. Donc si elle est en 2 fois, c'est que c'est pas celle-là. Voilà. Donc déjà t'en élimines 2. Et ensuite il reste celle-là. Il reste celle-là et celle-là. Sauf que elle correspond pas parce qu'elle a pas le symbole du poisson, je crois. Ouais, c'est le symbole de l'œil de rat ou je sais pas quoi là. En fait, ouais, il faut prendre celle-là. C'est la seule qui est sur un hôtel et tout. Bon, ça correspond.
I must be sure of my choice. I cannot get it wrong. Am I absolutely sure this is the one to take?
Et alors les amis, je viens de regarder une vidéo. Ouais. À ce qui paraît, il a pris... Le mec de la vidéo a pris la même que moi. Donc, comme ça m'étonnerait qu'il s'est trompé, ça veut dire qu'on ne s'est pas trompé non plus. Donc, je vais rester sur celle-là. J'espère qu'on s'est pas gouré. Alors rejoignez votre mère sur les quais, ok on se casse. Dommage du coup on n'a pas pu forcer le cercueil de l'autre là. J'aurais bien voulu savoir ce qu'il y a à l'intérieur. Oh, j'ai choisi la lance. J'ai convaincu le cardinal de m'aider, je suis parvenu à arracher des infos à Wollner, ouais. J'ai exploré la crypte des Mortimer. Je n'ai pas trouvé tous les indices permettant d'identifier la lance. Ah bon? Et j'ai pas trouvé tous les exemplaires de la lance? Ah bon? Ah bizarre. Pourtant j'ai regardé celle de son bureau, j'ai vu celle de la crypte. Ah peut-être que Wollner il en avait une, je sais pas. De toute façon, je pense que c'est la bonne qu'on a eue, qu'on s'en fout des autres. Et après, les indices, on s'en fout un peu des indices qui restaient, parce que ça revient au même, ça aurait désigné celle-là, de toute façon. On va faire ça. Et on va se faire cueillir à la sortie, c'est ça?
I'm already pressed for time as it is. Mother's waiting for me on the wharf.
Le dernier, je peux jamais le mettre. De toute façon. Ah non, c'est pas fait cueillir apparemment.
De Richet, sticking your nose everywhere again.
Wow, what's the matter with
Il me fait peur ce connard.
monsieur. I don't follow you.
I haven't come all this way just to fail, so close to the goal.
Why? What are you talking about?
I am talking about what you are doing. This conference is going to boost my career. There is no question of me letting you ruin everything. I just surprised Piaget and Wollner talking. You are about to rob Mortimer. Give me what you took from him, immediately.
Let's keep calm, please. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll have to cut this short, quick.
Oups.
Look, I don't know what you're going on about, and I don't have time for this right now.
Don't bank on getting rid of me so easily, De Richet. Where have you been?
Did Lord Mortimer tell you you could trust me?
Yes, but...
So, I might have disappointed you on the negotiation of your precious cannons, but Lord Mortimer believes I can still be useful. I'm working for him right now, and you're wasting my time with your questions. Look, if he hasn't taken you into his confidence, then you shouldn't know yet.
I'll soon figure out what you are up to. And I am convinced that you have indeed robbed Mortimer. The game is up. Give me what you took from him.
You know, this is becoming an obsession with you.
Show me what you are carrying, or I will call the servants.
Voilà, embrouiller c'est mort. Je vais lui donner de la merde. Il va griller, hein, mais bon.
Very well. Fair is fair. You've exposed me. Here. This is what I took from him. Look, I'm sorry. I acted on a bizarre impulse.
I don't know either, and frankly, you have disappointed me. That said, it is not as bad as I thought it would be. Right. We'll leave it there. I'm glad that things have been cleared up.
So, are we finished here?
Indeed we are. I shall leave you.
That's right. Go play somewhere else.
Va donc jouer ailleurs. Ah, ce con.
Come on. I have to hurry up and join my mother at the wharf now.
Je lui sors une pierre magnétique, il fait... Non, c'est pas si grave. Il a pas de cerveau. Parce que les Français sont pas intelligents, c'est ça? Par contre, les quais, je crois que c'était... Ah oui, d'accord. Je me rappelle, faut sortir du manoir. Faut que je rentre par une autre porte, en fait. Putain, c'est la même. Désolé si vous voyez le curseur de la souris, c'est invité, je sais pas pourquoi. Il veut pas se retirer. Il va devoir rester le reste de la vidéo. Putain, je ratterris pareil quoi. Ça me... Et ici, ça donne sur quoi? Ok, bah on va la traverser, hein, tant pis. Y a que ça à faire de toute façon. Voilà, je pense qu'on était obligé. En fait, comme s'il n'y avait pas la souris. Hein. On s'en bat les couilles. Alors, en plus, il n'y a pas moyen qu'elle parte. Hein.
Ah, Louis.
Ah, il va nous saouler, lui.
As luck would have it.
Come, my boy. I would like to have a word with you.
Il va nous démonter. Regardez, elle reste même ici, quoi. Ah non, elle veut pas se tirer, bon. Tant pis, on va finir la vidéo avec. Hein. Elle veut
Come
pas se tirer.
closer, please. It's time we had a little chat.
What's wrong, my lord? Tell me, what's with all the bodyguards?
Louis, it's time you found out the truth. I've been observing you since you arrived. I see you running all over the grounds in search of Sarah. I would like to prevent her
Je vois courir partout.
leading you even further down the wrong road.
The wrong road?
Louis, Sarah has made her own choices of her own free will, and I would like for you to have the same chance. You see, Sarah and I have known each other for a very long time, Louis. I am aware of her theory. About me, about Gregory, about the demons.
So you're gonna tell me she's wrong, and that she's a liar?
She's right. Look at me. I have inhabited this body since 1191. For the last 602 years, I have been this dear William Mortimer.
Ah, il ne nie pas en plus.
You're the devil incarnate.
The devil? I'm not saying that all Judeo-Christian folklore hasn't served us, but the truth is, of course, something quite different. Please, don't look at us through the primitive prism of religions. I am not hiding any horns or goat's feet, Louis. I have no tail.
Why do you bring up folklore? You mean that you've taken advantage of people's beliefs?
No, not exactly. I mean that we in fact created them from scratch. It is amazing to see how mankind has such a strong need to believe in something superior to itself. It was very instructive for what was to come.
En fait, je voulais mettre combien êtes-vous, mais ça m'a mis le truc d'en haut. Donc voilà, je vais le faire.
Lucifer, the fallen archangel, left heaven accompanied by 133,306,668 angels. Is it true that there are that many of you?
No, I assure you, Louis. Forget your Bible class. It's ridiculous. We are not angels. We don't have wings. There is certainly nowhere near 1,000,000 of us. And for that matter, no sacred human text represents us correctly. There are several families, and the family to which I belong has 8 siblings, including Gregory and myself.
Sir Gregory is your brother?
Yes, what can I say? You can't choose your family. But it is very difficult to know exactly how many of us there are, because a large number of our kind remain hidden, or never reveal themselves even to us.
Ok, alors on va lui demander... Manipule-t-il effectivement bien les pensées?
And you truly have the power to manipulate the thoughts of men.
That's right. Every demon has the capacity to infiltrate the minds of men,
Ah bah,
and to
rassurant.
lead and steer their...
And what do you do with this power?
We help them, of course.
Foutaise, on peut pas le mettre.
And how is it you help men exactly?
Let's just say that without us, man would probably never have left his cave. Fire, the wheel, tools, writing. We are the spark that inspires man to search, to grow, to evolve.
Ça veut dire que en fait, si j'ai envie d'évoluer, j'ai un démon en moi, c'est ça? Bref, je vais pas poser ça, c'est de la merde. Ah.
What are the demons' projects for humanity?
Our aim has long since been to protect humanity from
Je pose que les questions
On the
intéressantes.
other hand, although we give them the impulse to succeed, we don't all agree as to the path they take to achieve it.
Why should I trust you?
I'm not asking you to, Louis. If you are still in doubt about the demons, I can assure you that won't last long.
But why me?
Why do I tell you about the greatest secret ever revealed to man?
That's right.
I'm coming to that. Don't worry.
Ah, je vais venir pour te tuer.
What has my mother got to do with all this?
She embarked on a crusade many years ago to kill all the demons.
That must have upset you. I imagine you retaliated.
No, I'm afraid she never forgave me.
Forgave what?
We met when she was still just a young woman. I appeared to her in a different form because I didn't want to reveal the identity of Lord Mortimer at that time. She was looking for someone interested in the occult to decipher an ancient book. We spent many years together until I revealed my true nature to her.
The old book was Al-Azif, wasn't it?
Did she speak about it?
Not so long ago, yes.
Indeed, it was already Al-Azif. She wanted to unlock the secrets.
Continue.
Louis, it's time you opened your eyes. Come, you'll soon see.
After you.
Non, j'ai pas envie de venir.
If you could manipulate us mentally, what's the point of all the theatrics of the conference?
You must suspect that we asked ourselves that very same question. For many centuries, we didn't organize any conferences, and most of the time, it ended in civil war between demons. Many of us were killed during this period. The idea of organizing conferences was the answer to everything. The interest being to erect some rules among ourselves. Our family first divided up all the principal countries of the world. Now, whenever one of us wanted to propose a major change between these countries, they summon the demon in question and initiate a conference. The demon that initiates the proposition doesn't have to give notification of the subject of the conference beforehand. Consequently, we participate along with our best assets. Once the humans are brought together, the conference begins, but we are forbidden to use our talents to influence the participants. The first meeting is held in order to expose the subject to all the participants, followed by several days of reflection, during which we are allowed to be persuasive but not to impose our will. A second meeting closes the conference with a final vote.
So, for you it's a game, isn't it?
I understand your remark, but after living several centuries, you stand back and enjoy what reflection and pleasure you can.
Did what happened to Elizabeth Adams have anything to do with you?
Unfortunately, the poor girl became an issue between us, in spite of herself. A family of demons is still a family, and as in all families, there are disputes. Elizabeth's family, the Adams, has always been under the patriarchal control of my father. As he and myself are not really on very good terms, sending poor Elizabeth here was terribly rude of him, really.
You did accept, though.
No, I would say rather I was presented with a fait accompli by Gregory and went along with the intention of helping her. But this is my castle, and everyone is the master of their own home.
Ouais.
You're the one who killed her.
The poor girl was condemned, Louis. Don't you think it better that she stopped living like a slave, being mentally raped by my father since the day she was born?
You're joking. You don't know everything. She might have recovered from everything she had suffered.
Between the unyielding control of my father and your mother's terrible treatments, I wouldn't wish a life like that on anyone. But it is also true I felt obliged to get rid of her. You'll understand one day, you'll see.
Ouais, ok, je comprends que t'es un enfoiré, ouais, surtout.
I hope I've answered all your questions, Louis. Come, I've something to show you.
Il a avoué clairement qu'il a tué.
There is one question that remains to be answered. Why me? Why tell me all of this?
Oh, haven't you guessed yet?
My lord, I don't know if I can answer in all honesty.
Please do, Louis. You can say anything to me, believe me.
You must admit, being surrounded by all these servants isn't doing much to relax me.
Oh, forget the servants. They're only here to ensure my safety.
Why? What are you afraid of?
Well, I wouldn't want you to get the wrong idea, Louis. But you have spent your entire life fighting the occult. You have just stolen the Holy Lance from me, and I do happen to be a demon. Do you not realize the power that relic has on a demon?
You mean to tell me the lance can kill a demon?
The lance is marked with my father's blood. It has acquired the capacity to block us inside our host. If a demon got injured by the holy lance, they wouldn't be able to change bodies. If the wound were mortal, the demon would surely die.
Wait, hang on a minute. Did you just say that Jesus Christ was your father?
That's right. It corresponds to one of the periods when my father had a dire need to show himself to men. You see what that led to.
So, you're telling me that all of Christendom has been built on the myth of a demon?
Ironic, don't you think? But it is essential that men
Putain, ça a été loin dans le
oblivious to that fact, Louis.
développeur.
Imagine the cataclysm that would erupt and tear through all of the religions if ever they found out the truth. Look, we are of the gods, Louis. Always have been. You, as much as me, you are one of us, Louis. You too are a demon.
Are you serious?
You know it. Deep down inside, you know I am telling you the truth. Where do you think that natural, charismatic presence comes from? Your talent must already have manifested itself somehow. Have you ever had any visions?
No. Stop it. It's absurd.
Have you never found yourself suddenly inside someone else's body without knowing why?
No.
Whilst asleep, maybe? That's how it often happens the first time. Your spirit wanders unconsciously.
My mother can't have lied to me about that.
It's true. Your real mother would never have lied to you.
What do you mean?
Louis, I would rather you found this out from her own lips, but it's important that you know. Sarah is not your mother.
What?
I'm sorry you had to find out this way, Louis. But you must know the truth before you commit an irreparable act.
No, no, it's not possible.
You are my son.
Il lui a fait le coup de je suis ton père.
Well. So now you're his bastard. You really took me for a fool. Don't make a move, you clowns!
Everybody keep calm.
Don't say a word or I'll shoot your kid! Not so clever now, are we? At last I found a way to put the pressure on you, Mortimer.
Look, just calm down, monsieur.
You stopped me from ending it all. Because of you, I've had to pay for it. You don't know what it's like. He's in your head. He's in your soul. I never want to feel that again.
Jack, I did not betray you.
You're just like him.
D'accord, faut sortir de la merde.
Monsieur Peru, I don't even know what this is all about.
It's quite simple. You're like them.
If that's enough to make me unforgivably evil, then I prefer you shoot. But I don't feel as if I've changed. I'm still the same man I was an hour ago.
They will corrupt you. It's inevitable.
And I won't be able to resist, like you are now.
Well...
Give me the benefit of the doubt. Think about it a moment.
So, what are you gonna do now? You've just found out your true nature. What difference does it make?
Oh, tout est bloqué, super.
Wait, Jack! If it weren't for me, you'd be dead by now. You've seen who I am, and this so-called revelation makes no difference. I'm not a slave to my birth, and I refuse to pretend to be a victim. I am Louis de Richet.
Do you really believe you've got enough strength to resist him?
I am who I am. Only our actions truly define us. And you can threaten me all you want. It won't make any difference.
Don't change, Louis. You're strong. I wasn't able to make it. You're just like him. You are already. You can't see it, or you don't want to see it, but it's already too late. In fact, I haven't got any choice.
You always have a choice. You know very well what will happen to you if you shoot me. Jack, I'm the only one who can help you resolve the situation. I'm just asking you to trust me. I'm not against you. It's over. Come now, monsieur.
You know what I told you. Evil and good depend on you, and not on your nature.
Yes, it's true, and the same holds true for all of us.
Monsieur Peru, I am willing to overlook this latest scene. You can thank my son for that. I think, however, that you ought to take your leave for your good and ours.
Ça fait 2 fois qu'on l'empêche de faire une connerie. Hein. Par contre, c'était pas interdit de tirer sur le vieux. J'aurais bien voulu qu'il le fasse. Bon, voilà, on va s'arrêter là. Non, pas d'autres cinématiques, c'est bon, j'arrête. Le jeu veut pas que... Si.
You can say that again.
For now, I think you ought to find Sarah, my son. You ought to talk things over with her.
So she's been lying to me all along?
Let her justify herself. What's done is done. Sarah must explain herself. You must clear the air. We'll have all the time we need to talk afterwards. But all in good time. Before you join her, I'd like to give you something. As a demon, I would like to introduce you to your first talent.
What do you mean?
Open your mind, my son. Relax. You hold immense power. It's already there inside you. Empty your mind of all thoughts. Just let me show you the way.
I should relax.
Open your mind. Hear my voice. Feel the vibrations and listen to what has been happening to you deep inside, but which you have been concealing. Trust yourself. It's all already in there.
I can hear something.
Now breathe.
It's a sound, very faint.
That's right. Concentrate on it. My voice is growing fainter, but I am here.
Whispers, words, mixed voices.
Focus on one of them. Don't be afraid.
I sense a stream. Some words are clear, but not all of them.
Let them enter into your mind.
I hear them. Now I can hear a clear voice.
Well done, Louis. Congratulations.
What was it?
You are now able to read people's minds.
What?
Ouais, bien joué.
You heard me. From now on,
Mon apprenti.
whenever a human speaks to you, you will be able to read their current thoughts. So, if you need to know something in particular from someone, all you have to do is make them
Oui,
think
d'accord.
about it.
Plus besoin de me faire chier à utiliser des trucs. Ok. Bon, on va s'arrêter là. Les dialogues sont interminables, donc je vais le finir moi-même. Et puis, dans la prochaine vidéo, comme ça, on repartira de là. On ira voir Sarah. On ira s'expliquer avec elle, comme quoi elle nous a mytho que c'est pas sa mère. Voilà. C'est un peu le bordel. Du coup, le mec qui voulait se faire, c'est son père. Du coup, il pourra pas le tuer. Sauf s'il le fait quand même à la fin du jeu, à la fin d'épisode 5, parce que là on est au 4, et on est déjà à la moitié, je pense. Donc voilà, on verra comment ça va se terminer tout ça. Donc d'ici là, n'hésitez pas à me dire que vous abonnez si ce n'est pas déjà fait. Puis moi je vous retrouve demain pour une vidéo sur Rime. Et je vous dis ciao.